This is Zach Beach, smartrealestatecoach.com, and welcome to another Q&A. I get this question asked to me quite often, both in my buying and selling entity and by students around the country. Are you able to buy from rehabbers, or are they a good fit for you to pair up with? Now, I think it's an absolute phenomenal fit. We actually have done a bunch of deals with some former students and some other partners that are rehabbers. Why? Because a rehabber, and again, this is in general. So if you're a rehabber and this doesn't fit you 100%, again, I apologize for this. This is just in general. Rehabber is normally buying a property, has money into it, and then is trying to turn it over as fast as possible because the costs go up the longer they hold on to the property. Now, with that business model, a rehabber does not fit. But rehabbers that we've worked with always have an additional project. So let's say they have a couple traditional rehab projects going on that they're trying to turn over quickly. But they have one project where they want to get the absolute most out of the property. Maybe they don't have a mortgage on it. And they're looking to cash flow it, but also not be a landlord as well. This is where we come into being a great fit. Why? Because a rehabber has real estate knowledge, and they typically don't need us in the middle. So what we normally do with this is a rehabber will call us up, and they'll say, hey, what I'll do is I have this great property. It's already done. I'd love for you to do, say, like an assignment deal. Now, of course, they don't say, hey, I want you to do an assignment deal. They say, hey, I would love you to, market this property and sell it through your rent-to-own program. What we then do is we then take it to our market. We sell it on a rent-to-own. We procure a tenant buyer. We then split the non-refundable deposit, and then we assign that buyer back to the seller or the rehabber, the investor. What that does is it creates a great mutual relationship. We get paid on your traditional assignment or AO, and then a rehabber now has a tenant buyer in the property that's paying a premium on the home. It's giving them cash flow every month, and they're going to get it cashed out in a relatively short period of time. So that way they get the absolute most out of their property. You become a great resource in order to pair up a rent-to-own buyer and the investor. You get paid, and they're happy, you're happy. Now, we've worked with a couple of different partners, and then they've given us multiple deals because as they're doing, their traditional rehabs over here, their Plan A business, they then start to realize like, hey, there's this side business over here where I can just take a property maybe every 6 months or a property once a year, and I can cash flow this and create a nice residual income with a buyer who's going to cash me out the next, say, 18 to 24 months. So they get X amount more profit over here, but it has to be a good fit. That property has to be the right fit. And again, it's always in addition to their traditional business. They then create that second side exit strategy, I should call it. So working with rehabs is phenomenal. If you can align with some great investors, I recommend not only working with rehabbers, but working with realtors and anyone else that's in the real estate business that maybe doesn't do exactly what you're doing. It's important that you create a dream team around you that we can create a ton of referrals and create nice business for both you and the other beneficiaries. So hopefully that answers your question. Go ahead and subscribe if you're enjoying these. If you're on YouTube, also comment below. I'd be happy to answer them. If you're on Facebook, please share it or comment. I'd be happy to, again, chat with you there or like it. We certainly love to bring you this content, and hopefully it continues to help you build your business.